Shalom. Happy Sabbath. Happy Sabbath. Let's go. Another one. Shalom, Neph the kingdom. Grace. Happy Sabbath. Yeah, man. The title of today's class is The Beautiful Struggle. The Beautiful Struggle. You got to go through it to get to it. You got to lock in. Got to lock in. How was everybody week? Come on, we're going to bring it out, man. We're going to bring it out. We're going to bring it out. Everybody week good? I'm quite sure a lot of people will be able to relate to this, you know? One of those trials and tribulations, but we gotta keep going. We gotta keep going. Yeah, it did go by pretty fast. It did go by. All praises for that too, though. For real. Shalom, Andrea. But yeah. Let me see what I'm gonna open up with. Hold on, let's see what Sis said. Week was trying, but I am not fretting and counting all joy. Exactly. If I say it's a beautiful struggle, it's a beautiful struggle. Matter of fact, you just sparked me to open up with what I'm gonna open up with. Because we be going through it, right? We be going through it. But it's a good thing. It's a good thing. Only the strong survive. Let's go to the curses. Deuteronomy 28. Let's go to the curses. 45. I think I'm on 45. No, hold on. Oh, yeah. Yeah, sorry, 45. Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee and shall pursue thee and overtake thee. So we're going to have curses upon us, and they're going to pursue us and overtake us till thou be destroyed, because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to keep his commandments and his statutes, which he commanded thee. And this is the part I want. I'm going to have you look at this verse a little different today. And they shall be upon thee. So what shall be upon you? The curse, for a sign and for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever. So now let's check this out. So the curses shall be upon us for a sign. What do a sign do? Identify, right? It identifies. And for a wonder basically like damn, like oh boy, Charlie, what's his name? Charlie Kirk or whatever. Like how them Edomites be talking mess, like, yeah, you guys, like we can never get it together. We be doing this to each other, et cetera, et cetera. Little do they know is it proves that we are the children of Israel, the real children. That's why I said upon thy seed, upon the children. We're the children of the prophets. We're the children of Israel, the people of the book. So with these curses upon us, this struggle that we go through, it's a beautiful struggle because it shows that we are the people of the book. So they could talk about us all they want. They could try to clown us, Edomites, and And you know, they be talking trash, but at the end of the day, hey, we're the children of Israel. We're the people of God. It says the curse is going to be, it's going to identify us of who we are today. How about that? White nationalists, Edomites, right? So when we going through it, always remember, like, man, I'm a child of God. Like he already said, he chastised us. He already said, he gonna when you what is it, Sirach 2, when you come to serve the Lord, prepare thy heart. And up in here, don't say, they shall lend to you, you shall not lend to them. You gonna be the tail, they're gonna be the head. That's why I say it's a beautiful struggle. We just gotta hang in there. He that endure to the end. Watch this. Matthew 20:16. So the last shall be first, and the first last. For many be called, but few are chosen. So right now we're the last. You know, and the last, you know, we go through a lot, but we're going to be first. That's why I say it's a beautiful struggle. And we don't got no choice but to look, like, basically look towards the future. Walk by faith, not by sight. You know, walk by faith, not by sight. It'd be looking ugly. You feel me? It'd be looking grim. The dry bones beginning to grow flesh. Identity. Right. Only God know your breaking point. And like you said, he won't, I think I read that last week. He won't put too much on you that you can't handle. So that's why you just gotta go with the flow, you know? Everything could be worse. It could be worse. When you're going through your little trials, going through your week, take it one day at a time, and it always could be worse. It always could be worse. And you gotta remember, you're in a war. Matter of fact, let me get that. What was it? Damn, I forgot what I was supposed to get. Oh, that's what I was supposed to get. Hold on. Damn, I gotta go to the Apocrypha. Hold on. Let me see what sis said. What she said. She said, exactly. They try to always talk about how we don't have fathers in the house. And I always say these dummies just prove that we are the chosen people of the Bible and don't even know. Exactly. What's that? Deuteronomy 28:50, I believe. Right? That proves we're the people. Everything proves we're the people of the book. All their statistics, it proves we're the people of the book. Right? And being the people of the book, God's chosen people, come with a price, right? We got a hefty a big job. A big job. Prophecy. Okay, hold on. Let me get. So you gotta remember this. And the strong ain't gonna get broken though. You know, this is just a refresher, but we ain't gonna get broken. Sirach 40:1. Great travail. So great trouble. Great travail is created for every man, and in heavy yoke is upon the sons of Adam from the day that they go out of their mother womb till the day that they return to the mother of all things. So you're gonna have trouble. You're gonna have trouble. They said once you come out the womb, you got trouble. You know, you gotta remember the Most High is writing a book about us. Right? Everybody says I'm gonna blot you out my book. So you're gonna have an individual, your own book, the book of Neph, book of Tisa, the book of Grace, the book of Andrea. And of course, you want your book to be suspenseful, exciting. You want an exciting book. You want no boring book. No, you want when they read your book, you want them to be at the edge of their seat. And they be like, damn, so and so Andrea got through that. Dang. So that's why that's one aspect of why we go through what we're going through. Like just like you read the book of Job, you read about his life, you read about a lot of people's life in the Bible, accounts. And you be like, dang. And you always see that they went through it, but they got to it. And that's going to be us too. And you don't want to lose in your book. You don't want to get knocked off and fail. You want a successful story. 2 Ezra 7, verse 7. No, let's start at 6. No, let's start at 5. No, let's start at 4. Matter of fact, let's just start at 1. I'm going to start at 3. And I said, speak on, my God. Then said he unto me, the sea is set in a wide place that it might be deep and great. But put the entrance were narrow and like a river. Who then could go into the sea to look upon it and to rule it if he went not through? See, if we went, he said, how can he get? Hold on, read 4 again. Hold on. But put the entrance were narrow. So let me go back to 3. So the sea is set in a wide place. So the sea, talking about the kingdom, that it might be deep and great. But it's number 4, verse 4 is, but there's a but. How you gonna get to it? But the entrance were narrow and like a river. Who then could go into the sea to look upon it? So how can you get to the wide part, the sea, and to rule it if he went not through the narrow? How can you get to it if you don't go through it? How could he come into the broad? How can he come into the open, right? Verse 6, there is also another thing. A city is builded and set upon a broad field, and it's full of all good things. The entrance thereof is narrow, and is set in a dangerous place to fall. So that's all your trials and tribulations and everything coming at you. Like as if there were a fire on the right hand. So fire on the right, a flaming, roaring fire. And on the left, a deep water. So like a crazy, raging deep water. That's crazy. So you're getting heat, you're getting cold, you're getting raging water, ice cold water, right? And verse 8, and only one path between them both, even between the fire and the water. Look, so small that there could but one man go there at once. So that means nobody can help you. You're by yourself. When you're going through your trial, you're by yourself. Nobody can help you. You got to get through it yourself. Verse 9. If this city now were given into a man for an inheritance, if he never shall pass the danger set before it, how shall he receive it, this inheritance? And another note, this is like a lot of brothers and sisters that fell out the truth because it was too hard for them. So imagine the bridge. Imagine them on the bridge, and the bridge is rocking, it's windy, the flame is burning them, right? Flame is like, the water smacking them in the face. And they're like, man, I'm about to turn around. I'm cool. That's why I said, don't look back, right? They was looking back like Lot. They was like, nah, I'm turning my ass around. And I'm going back to the world, the gloomy world, not to the city over there. I'm going back to the gloomy, dusty world. That's what a lot of people do because they couldn't make it. Meanwhile, we're over there tight, like a tightrope. Tightrope, we're still going, falling, taking the flames. That's why in the New Testament, Christ was talking about being, maimed and stuff, but you still made it. You still made it. You got burn marks and your eye blind, one eye blind, but you still made it to the goodly city. What did it say? It said full of good things up in there. It says full of all good things. So we're gonna get patched up once we get there. It's gonna be a fight, but we're gonna go through it to get to it. All right. So we just receive his inheritance. Verse 10. Let me see that I want that. And I said, it is so, Lord. Then said he unto me, even so also is Israel's portion, because of their sakes I made the world. That's all we want. Hold on, let me go to verse 12. Let me jump to 12. Then were the entrances of this world made narrow, full of sorrow. See, it's full of sorrow and travail. Remember, we just read that. Sirach 40 and 1. Travail. So this life is full of sorrow and travail. They are but few and evil, full of perils, and very painful. Right? Let's jump to 14. If then they that live labor not to enter these things, these straight and vain things, they can never receive those things that are laid up for them. So if you don't go through it, you can't get to it. Let me see. That's all we want. We're going to jump through this. So, yeah, you got to go through it to get to it, man. That was a beautiful chapter. Beautiful chapter. Let me check. Idumeans. What you say? Idumeans are losing their wisdom, and we are now telling them how to do their jobs. Idumeans are dumb. Ecclesiastes 14. Woe unto you that have lost patience, I'm believing that says. Yeah, the whole chapter. That's always a good chapter. James 1 and 5. You got to put in the precepts. Put in the precepts. Gather yourself together, oh Deborah. She said, gather yourself together, oh nation not desired. I'm going to get you guys precepts, though. People want to feel comfortable, but in this truth, it's not about comfort and being a part of this current and constant growth for spirit. Right. I'm gonna share a little story time. I remember, I think I was probably 12 or 13. Like 12 or 13. I used to get rides from my mom. She used to pick me up. And she used to, her car had broke down, right? And she was like, yeah, you gotta catch the bus. And mind you, there was these little gangster Moabites. And at that time, I didn't really know what a damn Moabite was. I just knew they was hella ugly with slanted eyes. I was like, man. And then there was some gangster Moabites, and they would hang out in front of this wash house. And my mom telling me, she's like, you gotta go catch the bus, and the bus stop is right in front of the wash house where they be hanging out at. And I'm like, what? I gotta go with these gangster A's, and it'd be always like at least 4 or 5 of them. So I'm like, man, because there was some apartments across the street from the wash house, and I think they lived over there. And I was like, man, I gotta go. Cause I used to see them when I would be with her, but I'm with mom, so it's cool. But now she talking about you gotta go by yourself, catch the bus. I'm like, oh my god, I gotta catch the bus with the gangster Asians hanging out in front of the wash house. So, anyways, when my first day I had to do it, I'm down there, and I'm looking like the gangster Asians. They look like they scared of me. I'm like, oh yeah, okay. Big Judah in the house. I'm like, they scared of me. I could sense they scared of me. They don't say nothing. Anyways, I ended up catching the bus. I think her car might have been broke down for like a week or two. But I end up embracing the bus. It made me who I was. The bus, I started doing. I met a lot of people, and it was just it basically like a caterpillar turning into a butterfly. So she got her car fixed, and she was like, "Okay, I can start picking you up. I can start giving you a ride." And I'm like, "Nope, that's over." She's like, "What?" Yeah, that's over. I'm on the bus. The bus was cracking. I'm the bully now. I'm the big dog. I'm over there doing my thing. I ain't gonna get too much into it, but yeah. So I start catching the bus, start doing, hanging out and conquering. But I would have never. I would have. I had to overcome that fear. I had to overcome, that fear of the gangster Moabites and of just catching the bus, you're on the bus, who you gonna see. You got crazy people in there. Then I had to get off the bus. I had to walk hella far through this, especially in the wintertime. I think it was wintertime. It would get dark hella early. I had to walk through this damn park, hella dark. And there's some more, people hanging out. I had to walk past this bridge. They be smoking on the bridge, and it was just crazy. But I had to overcome all that, and I had to become Big G Bar back then. You feel me? But yeah, she was like, I said, I don't want no ride. She was tripping. So I don't want no ride. It was only a week or two. I think she got her car fixed. She get paid the next 2 weeks. She got paid. It was he got her car at the shop. And I was already doing my thing. It took that, you gotta go through it to get to it. All praise to the most high. Jeremiah 1:5. Shall she put Jeremiah 1:5? Jeremiah 1:5. And I want to get Proverbs 24:10. Jeremiah 1:5. I think Jeremiah 1:5 is that in the belly. She got the in the I knew you in the womb. See, I gotta give. I know. I know. Man, where the hell is Jeremiah? Okay, Jeremiah 1:5 in thy belly. I already know what to say. See, yeah, I already know. Before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee, and before thou camest forth out of the womb, I sanctified thee, and I ordained thee a prophet unto the nations. So we're just like I said, like the caterpillar turned to the butterfly. We're just going. It's our story's already written. We just going through it. Like I said, it's a beautiful struggle. Oh, that's just one scripture I want to get. Oh, let me go to Proverbs 24. If thou faint in the day of adversity, weak is thy faith, or something like that. I think it says something like that. What did one say? Be not thou envious against evil men, neither desire to be with them. Hey, the Proverbs be hitting. I could read all this stuff. So don't be envious of the wicked, because you're going through it and they ain't. And don't neither desire to be with them. I'll be like, man, I'm about to get with them. This true stuff ain't for me. Okay, verse 10. If thou faint in the day of adversity, thy strength is small. You was weak. You was weak. For real. See? So every story ain't, if I be trying to tell people, and it like in the world too, because they seem like they never get this. I be like, every story ain't a happy ending. Most stories ain't a happy ending. A lot of people don't figure it out. A lot of people fall and they lose. They fall and they lose. So a lot of people weak. That's why a lot of people gonna get knocked off in the last days. Hold on. Hold on. But yeah, that's why a lot of people are going to get knocked off. Damn, I'm looking for this. I always forget this scripture, man. I always forget this scripture. There's a scripture in Ezekiel that talks about how we're gonna have our books written of us. I think it's like Ezekiel 14. Let's see. Uh, I think I found it. Yeah, Ezekiel 13. I found it. I knew it was Ezekiel 13, 14. But anyways, yeah. You can't faint. If you faint in the day of adversity, you're trash. You're weak. Let me get this real quick to show that we're gonna have these books written of us right now. So remember, the books are being recorded right now. So don't be doing no crazy stuff. Cause we're gonna see it. All right, said in Ecclesiastes, the whole duty of man to keep the commandments, and everything shall be brought out that is evil or good, paraphrasing. That's why you gotta get back up. Fall, get back up. Ezekiel 13:9. I gotta read out. Always forget this scripture. Always. So look, Ezekiel 13:9. And my hand shall be upon the prophets that see vanity and that divine lies. They shall not be in the assembly of my people, neither shall they be written. This part we want. Neither shall they be written in the house of Israel. Neither shall they enter into the land of Israel, and ye shall know that I am the Lord. So part one, neither shall they be written in the I read it wrong. Neither shall they be written in the writing of the house of Israel. So that's what he's saying. So the wicked people, they ain't gonna have no book. They might be mentioned how they got knocked, but we ain't gonna be reading about them. We're reading about the successful stories. Successful stories. Neither shall they be written in the writing of the house of Israel. That's why Moses said, blot me out your book. Let me get that. He said, Lord, blot me out your book. Hold on. Let me get that. Blot me out your book. Look. Exodus 32. Exodus 32:32. Look what Moses said. Yet now, if thou wilt not forgive their sin, and if not, blot me, I pray thee, out of thy book which thou hast written. And the book is already written too. It's already written. So he was like, man, blot me out. Just like a director, he can blot you out the movie and change. We see that all the time. Like you do something wrong, you're already written in the script. But you do something, like I seen that one dude that played Eazy on Straight Outta Compton, and then he got blotted out the show The Shy. He was in the first season. In the next season, and he was like one of the main people in there. So he probably thought he was good. He was like, man, they need me. Man, they blotted him out. They blotted him out the season. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, the mom, what's her name? Aunt Viv. She got the dark skin one. She got blotted out the Fresh Prince book. Because the script is already there. But hey, this character blot your ass out, boy. So we ain't trying to get blotted out. Don't think that you're too good. Don't think like, nah, I'm special. Nah, you gonna get blotted out. You gonna get blotted out. You gonna get blotted. Don't get blotted out. We don't want to get blotted out. Some people be getting blotted. She got the First Kings 2:2. Awesome story. I'm about to get that. I've been talking about the scriptures all week. Who you been talking about the scriptures to all week, Grace? What you been? She said all week with an extra L in that joint. What you been doing? You been at the plantation prophesying? Grace at the plantation prophesied to the heathens, telling them about they about to get destroyed. Matching up the precepts, the mystery of the kingdom. Okay, let me get that First Kings 2:2. I think that's show thyself a man. If when King David was in his deathbed, show thyself a man. First Kings 2:2. Yep, see, I was right. All praise for my memory. All praise to the Most High for my memory. First Kings 2:2. I go thy way of all the earth. Be thou strong, therefore, and show thyself a man. You know what used to bother me when this word come up? It was his brother. He would always say, shoe. That stuff used to irk me. We been in the streets. He always say, shoe. It do say shoe, though. You know, he would always say, he be reading. Brother be like this. This used to piss me off. You guys won't ever know this. But if you like, look at the videos where the brother said that, I'll be like, oh, I keep saying that. It's like a pet peeve. He be like, and shoe thee. I'm like, brother, just say show. Nobody uses shoe. Just say show and show thyself a man. He always says shoe. Anyways, I go thy way all the earth. Be thou strong therefore and show thyself a man. And keep the charge of the Lord thy God, to walk in his ways, to keep his statutes and his commandments and his judgments and his testimonies, as it is written in the law of Moses, that thou mayest prosper. So you want to know how you prosper? Start from 3. That's how you prosper. In all that thou doest, and with whithersoever thou turnest thyself. Big con. Big con. Yeah, like she said, take the bus. You gotta hop on that bus. So yeah. I've been getting into these Edomites, man. The Edomites, man, the goddamn devil. That's another reason why I was like, woo, can't wait to get the hell up out of here. But it got to be like that because, you know, we got a big promise to us. You know, we got a promise of, let me get the scripture real quick. We got a promise of rulership. Let me get 1 Thessalonians real quick. 1 Thessalonians. Damn, what the hell? Oh, 2 Thessalonians 1:6. So, seeing it is a righteous thing with God to recompense tribulation to them that trouble you. So, how's he going to fulfill this if nobody's troubling us? Right? How you going to pay somebody back if nothing happens to us? So that's why we go through, you know, that's why we you know, with the Edomites, these wicked, chiefly the Edomites, you know, the heathens period. Let's just say heathens. So we have to go through things with them so this can happen. So they can get paid back double. So we just gotta hold tight, like it says in Baruch. It says, "Suffer patiently, my son. Soon you shall tread on your enemy's neck." Revelation 2:25. Revelation 2. But thou which I have, hold fast till I come. And he that overcome and keep my works unto the end. That's why I say endure to the end. You gotta get to, we gotta go through it to get to it. To him when I give power over the nations. 27. And he shall rule them with a rod of iron, as the vessels of a potter shall they be broken to shivers, even as I received of my Father. Like, look, I'm gonna tell you another story. Like, I'm trying to enter into these little trades, right? Into this trade. So I had to get my transcript. I had to get my high school transcript. And high school was very difficult for me because I had got, let me see, I think I was a sophomore. I got shot when I was a sophomore. So I had a bullet in my neck, my whole for high school. And the reason why I'm bringing that up because I had to get my transcript. And so when I was looking at the transcript, I'm looking at my classes. I had to pass for the trade. You got to pass algebra. You got to like have a B in algebra, a B or C. So I had to go back to this call to school, get the transcript, and it just brought back memories. You know that I'm glad I didn't drop out and stuff, and I didn't let that tragedy stop me. You feel me? You know, I had a neck break. I went back to school. I think I went back to school I think it was like a winter vacation. Like winter vacation, had a week left. Yeah, we had a week left. I got shot on the Sabbath. Day, right? Boom. It was one more week, bullet in my neck, everything. 4.5, 45 caliber. And I went to school that next Monday with a neck brace. I had to turn like this. Still did my work, still graduated. But I had to go through it. And it still paid off till this day. I could have just stopped, dropped out, homeschool, or just let it overtake me and being like, nope, I'm not going anywhere. I'm traumatized. Handicapped. You know, the government was trying to offer me, you know, some disability. I didn't even take that. I was working too. You know, so because the money they're trying to give me is they're trying to give me $700 a month. But I was working at the stadium with these guys, the Manners. I was working at the Manners Stadium, and I was getting $700 every 2 weeks. Minimum wage, I getting like paid like $7.25. And then the government was trying to say, "Oh yeah, you're disabled. You could we'll give you $700 a month for the rest of your life." I'm like, hell no. I'm like, I'm getting $700 every 2 weeks. You know, I just got my T-Mobile thing. I'm like, man, my bill is, I won't be able to afford nothing. I knew that as a teenager, 16. So 16, 17. So I was like, nope. Because you can't work. If you take the $700, you can't work. See, that's what Esau be trying to do. They be trying to keep us stuck on their system dependence. That's why they talking about that government shutdown, the damn setup, the government shutdown, and they're talking about getting rid of the SNAP. That's all you see. I've been watching that. They talking about, oh, November 1st, no SNAP, and everybody's freaking out, you know? So it's like they be trying to get us dependent on that. And see, I bet you if I would have got my $700, I bet you they would have shut that down, and I would have been on it for years. I'm like, oh man, what am I going to do? I need my disability check or whatever. So, you know, it's crazy. It's crazy. Esau's a goddamn devil. All praise to the Most High. Revelation 20. Yeah, that's the one. Written in the book. Got the books. The books were open. That's what helps us endure. That this test trial is to refine us, and we shouldn't fall. Right. Like you said, Proverbs 24:10. If you fail, you're weak. Keep on getting up. Keep on getting up. Like I said, I think that was the title last week or like 2 weeks ago. If you fall, get back up. Some of that nature. Vengeance is the Lord's. Yeah, he gonna pay him back. And it's gonna be better. Who can pay somebody back better than the Most High? You know, because he know things. That's why I always say the Most High. He know the reins of the heart. He know what ticks you off. He know what ticks up, what messes a person up. What do they call him? The great and terrible Lord. Because say for instance, you up here trying to get revenge, and say you go. Let me see. I'm gonna say something just drastic. You like do something to his kid or something. Like, you know what? I'm gonna do something to his kid, and the dude don't even like his kids, and you're actually doing him a favor, and he got insurance policy on him, and you think you done did something, and and just like with like I'm gonna say like with that old boy that got hit in his neck. Say for instance, his wife, she would say she was in on it or something, and you say for instance somebody's trying to get at her, and they hit old boy in his neck, but she got an insurance policy in and she don't like him anyway. So it's like you didn't do nothing to her, you helped her. See, but the Most High, he knows what's going to tick you off. That's why vengeance is the Lord's, because he knows what ticks you off. Edom was made for a job, but they are non-playable characters. Right. The border of wickedness when it comes to the Edomites. Right. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get this scripture real quick. Hold on. Ezekiel, and this goes right with what the brother just said. About Edom. And I got something to say about that. So Ezekiel 7:24. It's about Edomites. Like you said, the border of wickedness. Wherefore I will bring the worst of the heathen, and they shall possess their houses. I will also make the pomp of the strong to cease, and their holy places shall be defiled. It's talking about Esau. And look, this how you know they're the worst of the heathen. Like God around these damn Moabites at a different new plantation, right? I'm at a new plantation. And all the Moabites, mind you, Moabites are wicked and they're heathens. You know what the Moabites was telling me? They said, "Stay away from the white man. If this place is fine, man. You will be all right. Just stay away from the white man. Stay away from just stay away from white people." This is different. Different Moabites telling me this. It's not just one. It was like 4 or 5 of them in the span of a week. You know, they would introduce yourself and they say, "Stay away from white people. You'll be okay. Stay away. Don't do nothing in front of white people. They tell on you. They will tell on you." You know, so I'm like, damn, that's how you know Esau is wicked. He's the worst of the heathen, because they're saying stay away from you. And you know what I was thinking? I was like, I'm gonna do white people know that all races stay away from you, or they say watch out for the white boy, watch out for that white woman. Oh, stay away from white people. You know, like, do you guys think? This is a question to y'all. Do you think white people know that? Like, I be always wondering. You know, they be walking around, do. You know that nobody likes you. You know that people say stay away from you, like your Karens and stuff. Like you guys are, you guys are snakes. What do you guys think? Do you think they know that nobody likes them? I think, I think if you ask one of them, they'll probably be like, you might get like mixed answers, like, oh, yeah, I mean, some white people can be like that, man. I don't like them either, man. No, they talking about all you guys ain't cool. Like iron rust. Oh, so all praises. Most High kept me alive. So I want to hear what you guys got to say about. Do you think white people know that everybody stay away from them? Ecclesiastes 7:7. Uh, that shut down at this time. I pray that it affected me. Hey, and they talking about things killing. You think they? Hey, and then I got another question for you guys. Do you think the shutdown will last past Thanksgiving to where they can't buy no turkeys, no food? They call grandma, I can't make my mac and cheese. I don't got my stamps, grandma. They're gonna be like, we're thankful. They're gonna have Thanksgiving at the damn food bank this year. We're thankful. We're gonna have some canned food. We're thankful. We're thankful for we still got our family, even though we got our little canned food, our cranberry. They're gonna have the cranberry in the can and the stuffing. They're gonna have cranberry stuffing. They're gonna have Cornish hens from the food bank, boxed mac and cheese. We're still thankful. We're gonna be holding hands saying grace. We're still thankful that we have each other in this 2025 Thanksgiving. We got family. Donald Trump wanted to he wanted to not give us our benefits, but we still got each other. Hey, so you think this gonna last, or you think they gonna come through? Donald Trump might come through in the clutch, like like that Monday. Ain't they killing like on the last Thursday? He might come through. He gonna come through in the clutch last Monday and send racks to their damn card. They gonna be like, oh, they gonna be like, oh yeah, Donald Trump day today. We can buy our Thanksgiving. The stores are flooded. Watch. I don't know what y'all think. Are they gonna get their benefits for Thanksgiving or what? Everyone knows to stay away from them, right? Because they're the worst of the heathen. My East Indian coworker heavily disliked him. Her son was dating a white girl, and she was like, "They come to our country, India, and take over everything." Damn, it's the heathen for you. I mean, that's the Edomite. The heathen are now separating from Edom, but before they were side by side. Now immigrants getting deported. Yes, they know, but don't believe the reason. No one wants to be close to them, right? It's their holiday. They conquered Gad. I doubt it. They don't believe they are that bad of a people, and therefore excuse their wrongdoings. Right. So, 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 Tisa said they do know. I think. Hold on. I think she said that. Yes, they know. Yeah, she said yes, they know. She said yes, they know, but don't believe the reason. No one wants to be close to them. And then I don't know. Grace said I doubt it. And Tisha said they don't believe they're that bad. Yeah, it's probably mixed, huh? Probably there's probably more of them that don't believe. Like, no, we're cool. There's bad people in all races. There's people that don't want to be around you blacks. But yeah, Let me get a script. 1 Corinthians. I don't know what I wrote. 1 Corinthians 2:9. Oh yeah. So it's a beautiful struggle. But as it is written, I have not seen, nor ear have heard, neither have entered into the heart of man the things which God hath prepared for them that love him. See, that's why we got to stay. We got to get to it because we have a beautiful ending. We got a beautiful ending. What she say? See, that's why in the courts they get less sentencing or community service. Right. I love that scripture. It puts me in right. Cause you can only imagine what the hell gonna go on. I mean, what he got in store for us. Bro, I want to see. They can't handle the fact people don't like them. They're such a freaking weak and needy people. I have a strong perpetual hate for them for real. Hey, tell me about it. Tell me about it. Tell me about it. They are the devil. They're truly the devil that the Bible speaks of. Oh, let me get the scripture real quick. Yeah, I got another story. I got another little story. This damn Edomite. So what do I want? Second address. They're the worst of the heathen. Okay, look, verse 40. And the fourth came and overcame all the beasts that were passed and had power over the world with great fearfulness. This is the Edomites, and over the whole compass of the earth with much, see, this is what you want, which much wicked oppression. It's just not regular oppression, it's wicked oppression. That's how you know it's talking about these Edomites. In so long time had dwelt he upon the earth with deceit. He just dwelt with lies. And this what teacher just said, for the earth hath thou not judged with truth. Because that's why she said they get community service and everything, because they don't judge the earth with truth. Right? And they rule with wicked oppression. So look, there was this Edomite punk ass Edomite. Man, he had me pissed. So we've been working. They've been working the dog out of us. All right. Days off, everything. So look, I tell the Edomite, I'm going to this little let me see, I got the little thing right here. I got this thing right here. I was going to this little thing right here. I had to go to this thing today. Look, they pay $37 an hour. It's the iron workers. But I had to let me see, what was I gonna say? I had to you gotta drop off the application before 3:00. I don't get off till 2:30. Mind you, then my day off. These devils trying to work you even in your day off and have you don't get off till 2:30. But I couldn't make it in time to drop off the app. So I'm like, man, I'm out of here. I'm out of here at 1. So I told the little Edomite, I'm like, look, I'm about to leave at 1:00, on my day off too. So he's like, he looked at me and he's like, oh, let me, he said, I'll get right back to you. I'm thinking like, what you mean get right back to me? You better just say, yeah, So anyways, he came back He was like, "Oh, what? When do you have to leave?" I was like, "Yeah, tomorrow. I'm leaving tomorrow at 1, which was today." And he's like, "Oh, do you think you give me a doctor's note?" I'm like, "What?" I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? A doctor's note? Like I'm some little kid. Like I'm not giving you nothing. But I was just like, man, this dude's a damn devil. Esau is the devil. It won't work. That's why I said with much wicked oppression. Bro, it's been 3 weeks in a row. We've been working. Day off. And only asked to leave an hour early. And he up here talking about, can you give me a doctor's note? First of all, I ain't going to the doctor. I'm, and it's none of your business what I'm about to do. Just know I ain't about to be here. But it took everything out of me. I took fat day to my lift him up like Iron Man about to throw. Boy, what you say? A damn what? But I'm like, okay, just like this said, 2 Thessalonians 1:6. It's a righteous thing for the Lord to recompense those that trouble you. So he gonna get it. So we gotta be troubled because it's gonna be that much sweeter when we're in charge. It says the last shall be first and the first shall be last. So it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. And mind you, I ain't giving no doctor note. And I ain't. I'm not giving them nothing. So if I see him Monday or something, I ain't giving him nothing. He's like, oh, by the way, do you have that doctor note that you? I'm like, man, I'm like, nope. Anyways, yeah, I could have swore in the policy it said 3 days. They said you gotta be missing for like 3 days, not no damn 1 hour on your day off. What the hell? I got sick time. Use my sick time. Damn devil. When you say eat them, it's evil. They don't believe you and say something is wrong with you. Right. What was the last precept that you read? Last precept. I think 1 Corinthians 2:9. 1 Corinthians 2:9. I have not seen, ear, and I have not heard. I believe that's it. Only deal with them if I have to. Yeah, strictly business. I don't stand by them, walk by them. I avoid them at all costs. I make them feel like they have always made our people feel. Yeah, you got to stay away from them because it's trouble. There's going to be some trouble. You will do yourself good if you stay away from them. Whatever you do, stay the hell away from them, and you'll be all right. Your day will go that much better. Because they are up to no good. I do the same thing, try to avoid them and keep everything brief. If I do be around them, keep it brief, real brief. They must know your business, therefore using up your time by asking for a doctor note. Exactly. Yeah, I'm not even going to the doctor. Like don't worry. Like they be making it seem like, look, and it's Jake. There's this Jake. He said he was sick, right? He said, I'm about to go home early. I'm sick. You know what they're gonna say to him? They said, oh, are you really sick? And I'm like, what the hell? Like, why you gonna ask him if he really sick? If he say he's sick, Get like, isn't that your bit? How you gonna ask that? I'm like, man, these devils is wild in these last days, man. Ooh-wee. Right. She said the script after Corinthians. Damn, the script after Corinthians. Oh, was it the wicked oppression? Second Esdras 11:40. Second Esdras chapter 11 and verse 40. The wicked oppression. Let me know if you got it. Second Esdras 11 verse 40. So I got like too much scriptures. Hold on. So it's gonna be beautiful. It's a beautiful struggle. That's why I say, with all the stuff they be doing, the stuff we be going through, you gotta remember we are the children of Israel. So we're struggling, but it's a beautiful struggle, because if we're writing, the Most High is writing a book, and it's gonna make a great book, great movie. You know, people gonna reenact your book in the kingdom. They're gonna be reenact. You know, just like how you see like series on, even though they be whitewashed, like David and Goliath and stuff. They're gonna be writing or movies and stuff about us. So that's why I say it's a beautiful struggle. The rose that grew from concrete. Revelation 18:2. And he cried with a mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the Great had fallen. It's fallen. Yeah, it's going to be beautiful. It has become the habitation of devils, in the hold of every foul spirit, in a cage of every unclean and hateful bird. So this is the part I want. Babylon has fallen. It's going to be, oh my God, that's going to be beautiful. See this place crumble? To see this place crumble? Woo! Let's get my last one. I'm gonna show you about my boy, man, about my boy Tobit. You know, he wanted to see the same thing, and he saw it. He prophesied in Nineveh, right? Nineveh was wicked, like this place. Philip. But before verse 15, the book of Tobit, chapter 14, in verse 15. But before he died, he heard of the destruction of Nineveh, which was taken by Nebuchadnezzar and Assuerus. And before his death, he rejoiced over Nineveh. That's what I want to be. I want to, even though this is the last level, the last kingdom, so I want to live to see this place crumble like Tobit. Like he saw his the wicked kingdom he was in. He said before he died, he heard of it. He heard of the destruction of Nineveh. I want to hear the destruction. See, we're actually in Babylon. We're in it. So we're gonna do more than hear it. We're gonna see it. We're gonna see it. So I'm trying to see the destruction of this place. Babylon is falling. It's falling. It's the habitation of devils. Come on. It's the habitation of devils. Proverbs. Hold on. Let me get this Proverbs. It says hate evil. Hate evil. I like to pull up the scripts y'all pull up, man. Or y'all pull up. What did she say? 8:13. Where he became old. What the hell? That's still Tobit. The fear of the Lord is to hate evil, and the Edomites are evil. Pride and arrogance in the evil way. And the forward mouth do I hate. You see me yawning, man. I'm tired. He's been working, man. I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm tired. Man, before I even hopped on here, man, I was knocked out. For real, I was so tired, man. My mom was calling me. She woke me up. I was like, man, how's everything going, honey? I was over there complaining too. She was like, I was like, no, it's good though. That's why I said it sparked the that's what really sparked the class. I had the class written. I had some stuff written, but I didn't have no title. And then my mom had called me. She always try to check up on me, right, once a week or something. We be moving and stuff, but moving fast, time going by fast, and she's like, "How everything going?" Right, and I was over there complaining. I was complaining, and she was quiet, like I could tell she probably was like, "Boy, stop your complaining. Could be worse." So I was like, yeah, but all praises, I'm good, I got a job, I'm able to pay my bills, enjoy the fruits of my labor. It could be worse. So it's a beautiful struggle. It's gonna get better. Then it's like light bulb, ding. Beautiful struggle is the name of the class. Let's go. Oh man. So yeah, fear the Lord is to hate evil, pride, arrogance, and the evil way. In the four mouth do I hate. So it's a beautiful struggle, man. We're gonna get through it. We're gonna get to it. And yes, Andreas, it's gonna be an absolute glorious day. Tobit was fatherless too. Yep. You're right. As our trials and tribulations are the beautiful struggle. Con. That's a good way to end it. The beautiful struggle. Final thoughts. So it's like basically like, hey, it's a beautiful struggle, man. Always think about that, what you're going through. And it's just another way to look at it. It's just another way. I think a lot of my classes the last couple of weeks being basically on this topic. Like, we win in the end. Slaves on the loose. Beautiful struggle. It's all the same. It's all the same stuff. You know, we going through it, but we're gonna get to it, and we win. We're the guys. We're the people of the book. Let's go. Always remember that. Walk by faith, not by sight. Sometimes our parents hear our responses of our day as a complaint, but it is not. Yeah, I wasn't complaining. I like if you ever talk to me and you like as I express myself, I'm just basically I'm not sad or complaining. I'm just basically documenting like basically what like, hey, this is what happened. I tell you about the Edomite, talking about doctrine, I tell you about this, tell you about that. It's not I'm just telling you what happened. But I already know I'm always gonna keep my head up. So it's not no complaint, it's not I'm sad, it's just, like I'm the type of person if something happens, it's how do we fix it or what do we do next? How do we fix it? What do we do next? So like if a flood, the house start flooding. So I'm like, oh man. So we gotta clean up the water, get this, get that. It's the how do you troubleshoot it? Basically what I'm saying. We gotta troubleshoot, you know. We are just answering their question, inventing. Exactly. Exactly. But yeah, man. It's been a good one. All praises, final thoughts. It's a beautiful struggle. Walk by faith, not by sight. Remember, we are the children of Israel. We're the people of the book. Things are going to happen, but it's to make you better and make that book that the Most High got written of you that much more better. Sometimes we have to tell them that it's a difference from complaining and telling of what your day included. Exactly. Thank you. I'm gonna keep that in mind. I'm not complaining. I'm just telling you what happened, what's happened and what's been going on. All praise and glory to the Most High and the Black Messiah. You got to say the Black Messiah too, for the beautiful struggle. Another my lesson. Malachium, thank you. The water says, thank y'all for hanging out with your boy, for these 60 minutes, 60 plus minutes. I appreciate it. Y'all could be anywhere else, I appreciate it. You know, love y'all. And yeah, just always remember, keep your head up, man. But with that, I say shalom. All praise to the Most High and His Son. Hold on. Thank you to y'all that do Cash App. Your boy, Just Israel, 144. All praise to the Most High. If you feel it in your heart. And yeah, you guys love y'all. And so, blessings to your family too. Keep your head up till next time. Thank you. Thank you. But yeah, shalom, y'all. Stay up. Enjoy the rest of your Sabbath. Relax, get some studying in, meditate, do what you do. And remember, most importantly, keep it holy. Shalom.